Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you how to draw a Minecraft character without using a tablet, so completely with your mouse. So let's get into it. Alright, so first you're going to start a new document. I recommend using something a little higher than this, so let's double these to 2560, which I believe is double. Anyway, 2560 by 1440. So that gives you a decent sized HD template. Well, actually, and just a blank template. So you want to unlock your layer and hide it for now and do a new layer. Okay, so like I did with my speed art, I use a program called Minecraft Skin Viewer. It's very popular, and if you haven't heard about it, I will leave a link in the description for you to find it. And we're just going to use my friend Zach's or Spectrum GC. I'll have his link in the channel. I'm gonna use his skin for this. I promised him a speed art, but instead he's gonna be in my tutorial. So we're gonna mess with him a little bit. We're gonna shape him how we want to shape him. And let's save this image as, oh, alright, I'm going to save it as that. There we go. So we don't need that anymore. So we're going to file, open, and we're going to open that skin. There it is. So when you have it, you're just going to drag it into your main document and edit, transform, scale, and scale it to the desired, let me try that again. Messed it up. Transform, scale, and scale it to the desired size. We're going to just do it right there and hit that check mark up there, and so you have your skin layer. So to get to the actual drawing part, or in this case tracing because we're using a mouse, we're going to create a new layer and name it lines. And with the lines layer, you're going to grab your designated tool, which I'm using a pencil with, let's do 13 size pixels, and you can just trace around the skin with this pencil. And that gets kind of hard to see there. And all you gotta do is trace around the skin with your pencil. Oh, by holding shift, by the way. You can draw completely straight lines by holding shift and clicking where you want your lines to go. So you have the outline already. So now to do inside lines, you want to switch to a smaller brush, like size 7, which is what we started with. So you can do smaller details like, messed up there, like head shape. Let's do one right down through there. Hands, like that, and we can do that to complete the body off. There's an arm. There's an, messed that one up. Alright, so there's an arm. Messed it up again. Sorry about that. And alright, so now you have a lot smaller detail. You can throw in some more detail, but that's all I'm going to need for his skin at the moment. So with that small detail, we can start filling in lots smaller details like the hairline. Who cares? I can fix that. And let's do, get a little closer here. And an ear. There we go. We can do his sleeve. What I like to do when there's bare skin showing is to complete the line off. And his other sleeve. And let's do his pant line. Let's do his shoes. And so we have a lot smaller details in, like that. And to put even smaller details, we want to switch down to about a 5. So we can start putting in really small details, like this. His eyes messed up there. Messed up there again. Not doing too good here. There we go. Close the line off. Finish off his eye. We're going to go around his mouth here. Kind of hard to see, but oh well. It'll work. So you got some smaller details in, and I'm gonna finish up his details and I'll be right back. Alright, and I'm back, and as you can see, I finished up the rest of the smaller details. Not exactly the cleanest, but we can probably throw in some more detail real fast. Show you doesn't make a really big difference, but it could look better in the end, if you think about it. Alright, so we threw in some leg separation there. We're going to keep the shoes together just to make it look a little cleaner. Alright, so now we have our little outline here. So you can hide the skin layer by just pressing the little eyeball. And now we can move on to color. So you want to go to this layer, do new layer, and rename that color. So you can just go to your line layer, do this, and if you don't want to have two different layers for your colors and lines, you can just fill in on your line layer like this, and it'll still work. But I find it, well, it's not really easier, but I find it much cleaner if you do it on a different layer. But we'll just do it on the main layer for now. So you want to go in and grab the basic color for each of these and just fill on the line color. So we can get rid of that. Just fill all of these in with skin color. We can go back to here, grab the eye color, and go back to the fill tool and fill in his eyes. Alright, so I'll be back when everything's filled in. Alright, and I'm back, and I finished up the rest of the coloring. Alright, so after you get to this stage, you're basically done. You can add shading if you want, but I'm not going to go that far into detail. So if you want to add a background, I highly recommend using a gradient. So we're going to go back to our regular thing, go to the gradient tool, and we're going to select our colors. Let's do a sort of whitish here, and a darker gray here. And we're going to go edit. Sorry, all my tools are over here. We're going to go edit and drag this much farther over here. Right, so you can just hold shift and drag straight down, and that's not exactly there we go. That's probably more of what I'm going for. And on a different layer, grab your elliptical marquee tool, go under his skin like this, and you can move it over so it's sort of more under, and use this color right here. Fill it. I gotta find my fill tool. Yeah, that did not work. This layer, and turn the opacity down to about 49-50, and it gives them like a little shadowy effect. You can move it around using the move tool to give it a little better placement, and that looks really good already. And that's about it for this tutorial video. If you found it helpful or enjoyed just watching me make a Minecraft skin, leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!